Good morning, Tubees. How is everyone doing? It is Wednesday. It is hump day. I apologize for the darkness. It's early in the morning, 6 something. Heading to work shortly. I decided to come in and vlog. We had our first, our first real snowstorm last night, and I wanted to film it because it actually looked beautiful. You guys have heard me say that I only like the winter for the first snowstorms, and then I'm over winter. I didn't have my phone though. We went out to get something to eat. My car was making like this weird noise. So hubby checked the oil. I had like 0% oil. Don't even know how my car was running. And like, because this is an older car, it doesn't give like the same indications as my other car did. So it's like you kind of got to keep track of everything your damn self. So I already put 8,000 miles on this car, y'all. 8,000 miles. But that was the purpose of me buying like a commuter car, because I knew that this car was going to get ran into the ground, and it already has, and I've only had the car since July. So but I am grateful, I am thankful. This damn Jeep got some get up and go. Every time I turn the key, the car starts, and so far it hasn't given me any major issues, you know, and it's running. But like I said, yesterday 2 things happened which was weird. I was driving and I felt like something was dragging, and we heard something rattling. So I was like, what is that? So then hubby was like, oh, it sounds like the catalytic converter cap fell off or something. Listen, I don't know what that is. So I'm like, okay, so can we drive it? Is it safe to drive? So I had to pull over. He like got a flashlight, looked under the car. He saw something hanging, but he couldn't reach it, and he couldn't tell what it was. Now, mind you, I have a long distance to drive to get home from work. So I'm talking hundreds of miles. You can't be driving and something hanging from the car. So we pulled over again to try to see, you know, if we could see what it was, and we couldn't see what it was. So basically hubby was just like, just drive slow, you know, put your hazards on, whatever. There was nowhere to stop, you know, to get it looked at. It was late. So that's what I did. But eventually I didn't hear it anymore. Like, it kind of, I don't know if it fell off, or when the car was on the highway, the gear shifted. Maybe it was up a little higher. I don't freaking know. But so we got all the way home through the graces of God, safely, no issues. And then when we got in our driveway, hubby took a more detailed look. You know, he got on his knees with the flashlight and tried to see, and he was like, I don't know what the hell that was, because I don't see anything, I don't feel anything. I was tired by that point because I was stressing that something was wrong with this damn car, and I didn't feel like cooking. So it was like 9 o'clock, and hubby's like, oh, are you gonna cook dinner? And I was like, yeah, probably not, so let's just go grab something to eat. I needed to put gas in the car, and something else we had to do. Oh, had to go to the bank, get some money. So we did all of that, you know, and it started snowing lightly. Now, I've never driven this car in the snow. My old car was automatic all-wheel drive, right? This car, the Jeep Sport, is you have to engage the 4x4 feature, meaning the all-wheel drive. So there's 2. There's a part-time drive, and then there's the all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive or whatever. And there's like all these, I think I spoke about this before, I don't know, there's all these like rules. You can't go over 30 if you're in this gear. You can't go over 50 if you're in this gear. Like, I need something that's automatic. Listen, that's too much work to be thinking about. So hubby has tried to explain, you know, which gear to use, what, blah, blah, blah. But he was with me, so I didn't really care. And basically he was like, well, let me just check the oil. That rattling sound was like, gave us the notion to like just check everything. So he pulled over while we were waiting for our food, and he checked the oil, and my oil was like 0. Like the little stick had no oil on it. And he was like, I'm surprised your car is even running. Usually if the car doesn't have any oil, it won't even start. And I was like, well, it kind of been like lagging to start. So I kind of figured that maybe it was the oil, but I'm supposed to go for an oil change next week. So I didn't really think that it was at 0%, but it was. So he was like, I don't really want to buy no oil now because your oil's going to get changed next week. It's going to be a waste. And he was like, but you can't drive with no oil. Anything could happen, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, just get the oil. So he went to like a little convenience store that was open, and like, you know, at the gas station, and he bought 4 bottles of oil, and it still did not get it to where it needs to be, like in the safe zone, but figured it's enough oil to last until next week. So we did that, and then after we got our food and we were waiting we were waiting for our food, so he did the oil, and then we got the food, and then we proceeded to go home. It started like freaking blizzard. A blizzard was just like everywhere. You couldn't really see anything. The snow was coming down very quickly, and we had to drive like super slow. So then I told him, I was like, oh, try the part-time feature to see how the wheels do on the ground, because the car was kind of slipping. And that's my main concern with driving, especially in New York with this weather. And you know, I don't care what kind of car you have, like you're on 4 wheels. If it's icy, the conditions change, your handling of the car changes as well. And I'll be terrified that I'm gonna crash or lose control of the car. Like, no, it's never happened before, but it's just like I've seen people spin out, even driving slowly and stuff like that. Even in the best cars, like, doesn't matter, like you're on 4 wheels. So even though like these Jeeps are supposedly made for like rugged terrain, all weather, all that stuff, listen, again, I don't care what kind of car you drive. Like in bad weather, it's just scary to me. I don't like to drive in bad weather. So hubby's like, are you gonna drive to work tomorrow? I was like, no. He was like, well, you have to drive to the parking lot to the train. I was like, yes. So he was like, well, let me try out this feature. If it's still snowing tomorrow, at least you'll know how to engage the 4x4. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we're driving. He had to pull over because you have to stop the car to engage the gear. So he stopped, he pulled over, he put it in the part-time feature, and I mean, I didn't really notice a difference in the car, the tires, anything. But we got home safely. I mean, the car didn't slip only but that one time, but we were like on a hill, and it was, you know, kind of already I want to say icy in that part. But so we made it home, and after the oil got put in the car, though, the car sounded much better. Like when I started it up, it was like a quick startup, not like that I'm struggling. Right? So like I told you guys, like I'm hoping to ride out with this car for at least another year and a half. Like and my mechanic said this car should be good actually for another 3 to 4 years. You know, with proper maintenance, it should last at least another 3 or 4 years. And I was like, oh, please let it last another 3 or 4 years. You know, I don't want no freaking car notes. I don't want no car note. I don't want any of that headache, you know, of having to pay for a car. This car basically get up and go. It's paid for. It's insured. The insurance is, well, it's not even that low. I thought the insurance was going to be dirt cheap on this car because it's the older car, but it's not. It's different than my old car, but it's still a decent amount of money, I think, to pay for an old ass car. So yeah, you guys, I think I have about another 20 minutes to wait. I left a little earlier today only because I wasn't sure what the road conditions were going to be, and this parking lot, they did not even shovel. I can't tell if I'm in a space or not because, you know, I have to pay for this parking here too. And the damn lot is not even shoveled. So I don't know if I'm in a spot. I kind of pulled over a spot where it looked like a car was already parked because there was no snow on the ground. So I figured a car was already in this spot. So that's where I pulled into, hoping that, you know, I lined up with the lines because I can't see the damn lines. I tried to move the snow with my boot, and it's just too much snow on the ground. So as you can see, like right there, you see all that snow. Yeah, so they didn't shovel in here, and whatever. Hopefully any other cars park it in this lot, they'll just have to figure it out. Figure out the spacing. Don't touch my car, don't hit my car. Yeah, I've tried to get a plan together as far as what am I going to do with my, damn, you speeding in here, it's all icy, with my video making once I start studying, you guys. Again, I've been down this road before. If you've been an old subby of mine, or if you've been watching me for a while, we've gone through this before. Maybe 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, something like that. Remember when I was studying for that test before, and I like fell off the face of the earth for like months. Well, I fall off the face of the earth for months anyway on this channel, just because that's just what it is with me. But I really don't want to do that this time. I think I've been feeling good because I've had a little momentum. I've been doing good about loading my videos up, you know, like once a week, something like that, and keeping on top of it or whatever. But we shall see, my friends. We shall see how dedicated I am, because I be tired and I be having so much stuff to do, you guys, and I be trying to fit everything in. It's snowy and icy out here. This guy, he just got out his car. I guess his train is coming. And turn my lights on. He has sneakers on. Like, people that wear sneakers in the snow, like, sneakers are not made for the snow. I bought these rain, like, all-weather boots yesterday, just on the humble. Like, I was in the mall and waiting for my husband, and I was like, oh, these are cute. Let me get these. They were $40. I'll show them to you maybe sometime tonight. And they look cute, and they're supposed to be made for, you know, snow, rain. And literally, I put them on yesterday, right pretty much when it started snowing, and I slipped like 3 times. Like, where's the grip on these damn boots? Like, I can't. Y'all know every year too, during the winter, I order ice rippers, which are spikes from the bottom of your boots. I have trouble in the winter, like always slipping and falling, so I take no chances, especially in New York. You never know which block is going to be shoveled, or you know which road is going to be icy. So I'm out and about most of the time, and I'm walking places. Even when I'm driving, I'm still walking places, so I be needing that extra grip on the bottom of my boot. When I have to order them today, actually, because every year I order a new pair, because by the end of the winter, my ice grippers be fucking rusted and shit. So, yeah, why do I feel like my car is like so far up? Whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna, and hopefully those give me some extra security and confidence when walking in this bad, icy, snowy weather. I'm gonna go because I'm trying to catch me a little nap before my train comes, and I will holler at you guys later, maybe when I come home from work. I don't know, but I will see you guys later. Bye. It is icy as hell out here. I don't know how many degrees. It felt like it's like 0 degrees. So some of the snow has melted in the parking lot from this morning. Remember, I told you guys that I wasn't sure if I was in a spot or not, but it looks like I lined it up pretty well because I'm in a spot. Sorry guys, and I'm not over the line. It's so cold tonight. It's the drawing of the Powerball 1.5 billion, I believe it's at now, which is ridiculously crazy to me. Hubby played more than once. I played once, $10. So
if I win, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Nah, seriously. But the chances, I think, which I said before, they went up. First it was 1 in 2 million. Now it's like 1 in 3 million chances, the odds of anybody winning. So whatever. And I still be thinking like that shit is fixed anyway. But yeah, what else I want to talk about? So I just found out that hubby is gonna be hosting Super Bowl Sunday. So that means that I'm gonna be hosting Super Bowl Sunday, because I gotta be a part of it since the shit is in my house. So last night we were kind of talking about it, and I'm like, okay, well, how many people are coming? My husband has a very big family. I have a big family too, but most of my family, they're scattered all over, so there's not too many parties and things like that going on. Hubby's family always has events, and since we've had our house, we've actually got asked to host some things, and we said no. But I figured, you know, we can't be like that forever. And so hubby decided to do Super Bowl Sunday, and already the list is at 30 people, and I'm like, 30 people in my house just seems ridiculously crazy. If it was outside, it would be different, because we have a huge yard and it's not such a big deal. But in the house, I'm like, I don't know, that's gonna be kind of tight, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like I don't have an open floor plan. Like, all the rooms are blocked off with walls, so you know, I don't know. Usually I feel like the women congregate like either in the kitchen or in another bedroom, which would probably be my guest bedroom, but I don't really know. I think I'm gonna have to break out my ugly coat. I vlogged about me buying all these coats for the winter, and yeah, it is super cold. So my ugly coat is long. Damn, there's ice everywhere. If I die, y'all, I love y'all. Right? I told y'all I don't really like driving in this freaking weather. I mean, it's not snowing, but it's definitely icy. I feel like my seat is too far back anyway. Hold on, you guys. This is the part where it gets real. So yeah, Super Bowl Sunday, which is the first Sunday in February, we're gonna be hosting a party, and I did like a preliminary budget, and we are already at fucking $700. I'm like, $700 for liquor, food, you know, appetizers. And then I was thinking, well, you want to have like some sort of like door prize or like some activity or something like that to keep people engaged in, you know, in the party. So I was thinking like at every quarter we do like a door prize or something like that. And then hubby was like, no, I'm not doing that. It's like, you gotta, like, yeah, but the guys might bring their wives, which most likely they will. And then I'm not sure if I'm inviting any of my like friends or anything, and I don't know if my family members are gonna travel all the way up here in Super Bowl. So, and we already at 30 people. Like, I can't even see. I'm driving very slow, y'all. This ice is serious. I can't even see inviting any more people. 30 people is already like a large number. So, but then you get the people like, oh, so you had a party and you didn't invite me? Those people, which has happened to us before, even before like we had a house, we would do like functions and stuff, and not everybody would get a damn invite. Yeah, so like I said, if I win the Powerball, I'm gonna do a giveaway, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much it's gonna be for, but you know, half of 1.5 billion still is ridiculously a crazy amount of money. I might give y'all like, I might do like 5 giveaways for $500 or something like that. And I actually really thought about what I would do if I won. And the first thing I would do is pay off my house, pay off the mortgage, pay off any bills that we had or have. Also, get new cars, get the cars that we want. Hubby's dream car is a Porsche Cayenne, or the big Range Rover, but he likes the Porsche Cayenne better. So, and y'all know mine is the Range Rover Sport. So basically I would get those cars, then make some investments that we've been, you know, wanting to make or whatever. My family who I like, I would hook them up with some money.
Next time on Being Too
What's going on with YouTube, y'all? Listen, Cooper's here. Just getting back into the swing of things. Just getting back into, you know, making sure I'm loading up content every few days, whatever, staying on top of my editing, all of that type of stuff. What is going on with YouTube?